The name of this channel is Handmade Money. So whenever I see a video with the title Handmade, doesn't matter what kind of video it is, I always want to click on it and take a look at it because I pretty much make things with my hands, especially I sew pillow covers and sell them on different platforms, on eBay, on Etsy, and I've also tried selling on Amazon, but that's a different story for another day. But what I'm saying is, whenever I see handmade money in any video, I always want to look at it just to see what the video maker, the YouTuber, is actually talking about. And just yesterday, I saw this video by the YouTuber named Sewing Quaint. I want to first of all say a big shout out to you, Sewing Quaint. Kind of respect what you are doing. Know you've made your name in this industry. But there was this video I saw yesterday that pretty much caught my attention, and the video was talking about handmade business being a scam. This video is not to put Sewing Quant as a channel on full blast, but I feel like there are certain things I need to correct here, and this is a mistake I keep seeing over and over and again, and I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm going to make a video just to try to add my 2 cents to all the issues that Sewing Quant has raised. And to be honest, these are valid issues that was raised on the video. If you've not seen the video, I'm going to put in a link right here where you can actually take a look at it. In this video, Sewing Quant actually brought up 10 reasons why she felt that handmade businesses are a scam. And I feel like, given that I'm also in this space, I've made a lot of money sewing things and selling them, I feel like this is a very good opportunity for me to also react to it. Perhaps this video might be helpful to somebody that have seen her video, perhaps have a rethink or just have a better perspective of what handmade businesses should be. And I feel like the problem is actually coming from this one single thing, and this is it. I see a lot of people that know how to sew, they know how to make a lot of stuff, they know how to make bags, they know how to make shoes, they know how to make pillow covers, babies' clothes, and the erroneous belief is that you know how to make these things ultimately means that you know how to sell them or how to be in business. There are two different issues right here. You knowing how to make stuff with your hands is one thing, and there is a business side of selling these things, which is bringing these things that you have produced to the market and then selling it. These are two different beasts, you know. If you know how to sew is one thing, and if you want to know how to scale your business or how to bring these things to the marketplace, you have to be seasoned to be able to do this. This is the reason why you see people complaining, handmade stuff, you can't sell them, you can't scale the business. The problem is not coming from the fact that the business itself or the business model is actually not working or not good. The problem is coming from the fact that, yes, you know how to make handmade stuff, but you need to be seasoned in the business side of selling handmade goods or bringing handmade goods to the market, of scaling it, of getting help, or even having to make profit. Believe me, because I've done these things myself. I've been sewing since I was 15, and we had a business, a very successful tailoring institute at the time. And when I moved on in life, I also started my own sewing business, and all along I've built a lot of experience. And in doing all this, I was able to distinguish the fact that, look, you could know how to really sew, but there is every need for you to be seasoned, to know the business side of what you are doing. Otherwise, you're going to toe the path of thinking that handmade business in general is a scam. And there were 10 points that were raised. I won't be able to cover the 10 points in this video. The video was so long, but I'm going to break it down perhaps in 2 parts. In this part, I'm just going to highlight 5 points from the 10 points that she raised in the video and just touch on it briefly. I won't go into extra details. If you want me to go into more details, then do me a favor, go to the comment section, just drop a comment, then I will be able to come back to the video. But like I said, I'm just going to address 5 issues from the 10 points that she raised, why she feels that handmade businesses are a scam. Sorry, I've got my list here in case you see me looking down my list, just to keep the video short and precise. I don't want to just go off tangent and then the video gets so long that it's so hard to watch. First thing she said is hard to scale, because yes, sometimes you might think that it's very hard to scale because you need large quantity of product according to her. But the business side of any business is that you don't need 20 products to make profit. You don't need 10 products to make profit. You just need one product to be profitable. See, if you approach business by thinking that, okay, if I want to have a handmade business, that means I need to know how to make bags, I need to know how to make pillow covers, I need to know how to make bed sheets, I need to know how to make kids' clothes, you are just going to ruin your health, you know. And this doesn't actually apply to handmade business. It applies to any form of business. If you want to sell on Amazon, it doesn't matter the kind of product. The advice is look for one product that is profitable and try to scale it to the moon. You just need one product to be profitable. So if the reason why she's saying that handmade business is a scam because you need a large quantity of product is hard to scale, the point of correction is that, look, you don't need so many products to be profitable. You don't need so many products to actually run your handmade business. You just need one product. And with one product, if you really dig into this product, you should be able to make profit, the same profit that you would have made if you are defocused by focusing on several different small products that at the end of the day, only one or two are actually going to be profitable. The next point is burnout. She mentioned burnout. See, truth be said, burnout is a thing, and it happens not only if you decide to go into handmade businesses, it happens in every sphere of human endeavor. Burnout, you could be married and be burnt out. You could have any kind of business and you still experience burnout. You could even be gainfully employed, like have a very decent job, 9-to-5 job. You could still experience burnout. And I'm talking from experience because I've seen people in very decent jobs that you initially think that, oh, this kind of job is a very decent job. You have a 9-to-5, you have holidays, you have weekend to spend with family. But at the end of the day, you still see the worker complaining of burnout. So burnout is not something that should be tied to handmade businesses, and it shouldn't be the reason for you to label a handmade business as a complete scam, because burnout can happen. The general advice, once again, is that you should always take care of your mental health as much as possible. Eat good food. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you are gainfully employed or if you are into handmade business. Eat good food. Do a lot of exercises. Take care of your mental health. Try to observe an opening time, a closing time. Observe a very healthy working hour. The fact that you are into handmade business or you are self-employed doesn't mean you should work without end. And this is the mistake that we see over and over and again. People just think because they have their own businesses, they can actually work like they want. They can grind to the moon. They can grind and just work non-stop. Understand that mental health is a thing, and in correcting the point that Sewing Quant actually made, burnout is not something that's synonymous with only handmade businesses. It applies to every sphere of human endeavor. Yes, you also raised some customer service concerns that yes, you always have to be in touch with your customers and so on and so forth. This, unfortunately, is a character of any business. It doesn't matter the kind of business it is. It doesn't matter if you want to sell ice creams. It doesn't matter if you want to sell shoes. You have to in any way contact your customer. It's the character of the business. First of all, if you are not okay with things like customer service, then pretty much having a business is just not something for you, because it doesn't matter what business you go into. You're going to be interfacing with customers, and anytime you have to interface or bring product to customers, just be ready to deal with customer service issues. It's fine when you say customer service is not for me. Perhaps I want to get a job. But if you have decided to do something that's called a business, doesn't matter if it's a handmade business or whatever kind of business, as long as there's a product involved to be sold, it doesn't matter even if it's a physical product or even a digital product, you have to deal with customers, and it's just what it is. Yes, she also said we live in a fast world and people are pissed off with long shipping and production time. Yes, we are in 2024. There is a lot of ways to circumvent this. You see, first of all, if you're talking about business, understand that your business is not actually meant for everybody. Understand that, yes, there are a lot of people in the world. There are people that will say, yes, I don't want to wait 12 weeks, or I don't want to wait for 2 weeks to receive my items. I don't want to wait 5 days to receive my item. I just want my item today. Let those people go on Amazon and shop. But there are still some decent buyers out there that say, look, as long as this business is going to deliver to me what I actually want, that meets my need, especially something that is very unique that I cannot find in the market, I'm ready to wait for 6 weeks. I've had customers wait for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks just to get their items delivered, and they are fine with it. If you begin to think of business as something that you have to please the whole world, then the burnout is just imminent. Then you begin to see business as something that is not supposed to be. It's a scam and all that stuff. But if you understand that, look, your customer base could just be 100 decent people, 100 people that believe in you, 100 people that are ready to wait. They understand that, yes, you are under serious pressure to deliver, especially when you are doing everything yourself. I've met customers that said to me, don't worry, just do it whenever you have time. But the most important thing is that you deliver me something very decent finishing and decent product, I'm ready to wait, and I'm ready to pay your price. This is the kind of customers that you want to attract. And in business, first of all, those shitty customers that want to put you under pressure and want to rush you, typically they don't tend to pay good money. Those decent customers that say, don't worry, just do a decent job, I'm ready to wait. These are the kind of customers that actually pay good money. And these are the kind of customers that you want to strive to attract. So if you are having a headache of thinking that I would not want to start my handmade business because there are a lot of people out there that might not want to wait, understand also that just as you have people that do not want to wait or spend a lot of weeks to receive their product, there are also many more people that are ready to actually wait to receive their product. In the days of drop shipping, when products were coming directly from China, yes, a lot of people complained. A lot of people didn't want to wait so long. A lot of people even canceled orders as soon as they knew that the items were going to be delivered over a period of 7 to 14 days. But even in this time, there are people that still waited for their orders to be delivered and actually went ahead to give positive reviews to these sellers. So understand that, yes, it might look like a lot of people don't want to wait for their goods to be delivered in a long time, but there are still some people that are ready to wait as long as they've already had a very good experience with you. They know that you can deliver quality. They know that you can deliver it in the market. This shouldn't actually be a problem. And then she went ahead to actually raise an issue which I feel is very true, that people are obsessed with cheap things. This is true. There's no doubt about that. A lot of people want to buy on Temu, a lot of people want to buy on Shein, a lot of people want to buy from China. But understand once again that this is exactly a rule of business. If your business is meant to cater for everybody, then you are pretty much sooner or later you're going to be out of business. Understand that, look, those people that want to buy shitty stuff, items that they will use after 2-3 months, the item is broken and they are fine with it, let them go. These are not the kind of customers you want to have. These are customers that won't pay you nothing. These are customers that are used to buying cheap stuff. But the customers that you want are those classic customers, and they are around you. Only if you raise your head to look around, you will find them. These customers are decent people. They have responsible jobs. Some of them are business owners, and they actually hate cheap stuff. Sometimes when you tell them that the item sells for €2, they already say, no, I don't want to have it, because in their brain, when it's a €2 item or a $2 item, pretty much think that this is not an item that will be of good quality. Some customers actually go out and buy with quality in mind, not with price. They are fine with paying $30. They are fine with paying $70 just to buy a pair of shoe or a pair of bag or a pair of pillow covers, 60 by 60 centimeters, that you can actually get for €7 or $7 or $10 in the market. Some people are actually willing to pay $25 for it, $30, just because they want a particular color, they want a particular finishing, they want a particular kind of zippers, they want a particular kind of style, they want a particular kind of color that they cannot find in the market. You see, these are the things you want to capitalize on. The good customers, the good people, not the shitty people, not the shitty buyers, that when they buy something for $3, they want you to send everything, the best quantity, the best quality, just for $3. These are not the kind of people you want to attract. These are the people that will cause you stress, they will cause you burnout, and at the end of the day, you begin to think that handmade business is a scam. Attract quality buyers, and you will see the benefit of having a small and decent handmade business. And then she said, working all the time. I believe this doesn't also apply to only a handmade business. If you are a business person, you tend to fall under this trap that you always have to be working. In my early days of sewing, I didn't have a closing time. I was always working. I was always thinking, what kind of materials I need to buy, what kind of I bring to the market, do I still have this kind of zippers? Do I still have this thread? I was always working. Even on Sundays when I should be with family, I was always looking for a way to go to my warehouse at the time to look for how to produce stuff, because I just felt this pressure that, look, if I will not grind so hard, I won't be able to make profit, But until I understood the fact that, look, you have to be disciplined even while you are self-employed, even while you have a handmade business. Discipline is the rule. It applies to any kind of business. There's no one business that you are not prone to fall into that trap of always working all the time. And the fact that you are not able to discipline yourself to have a fixed closing time, this is not enough for one to say that the whole business model, especially a business model that thousands and millions of people over the world have come to see as a responsible business model, is a scam. The fact that one cannot discipline him or herself to have a fixed closing time or a fixed opening time, a fixed time when you respond to customer requests, a fixed time when you ship item out, is not enough for one to say that the whole handmade business now is a scam. You see, discipline and moderation, it's all it takes. If you begin to apply discipline in your business, you will learn to have a cutoff time. You will learn to know when to respond to customers. You will have an opening time that is clearly written on your website. you will have a fixed closing time. And when you are closed and you get customer requests in this time, you are not obligated to respond. And make it clear on your website that, look, the opening time for the company is 8 o'clock and the closing time is perhaps 5 o'clock in the evening. And after this time, it's time that you spend resting, time you spend with your family, and time you spend to rejuvenate and make yourself ready for work the next day. So the other 5 points I was covered in the video, I'm going to try to make a part 2 of this video. Otherwise, editing this video is going to be like a lot of work, and I don't have that kind of time to actually do that. So I believe that if you are thinking of starting a handmade business, understand that it could be a very responsible source of income depending on your business skills, and the fact that you already know how to sew, you have to know how to make some handmade stuff, doesn't necessarily mean that you are already groomed in the business side of things. Sometimes you may have to get help, you may have to get real training on the business side of things, scaling a business, discipline in business, customer service, getting help, employing people, deploying AI, deploying machineries to make your business process much faster. And if you really want to consider this as a responsible source of income, I advise you to get real business training. They are pretty much cheap courses that you can take online to train you, to groom you, and make you prepared for the business of selling your handmade stuff. I hope this video helps you. If it does, click on the like button, subscribe to the channel, and the most important thing, turn on your notification bell so that you are informed when I post the part 2 of this video. Until I see you again, peace.